We talking about our main man, Jameson Williams. 12th overall pick in last year's draft. Brad Holmes traded up to get him, and we waited forever to see this young man. People were talking, should we sit him? Should we play him? We need to shelf him. He's too valuable. He's the future. We see now that Jameson Williams need to be out there. He need to be out there because that's where you get the reps. There's been a lot of questions. Will Jameson Williams get more time? Dan Campbell said, you're asking if we're going to get him reps? We'll get him reps. We'll get him reps. That's what he said, right? And we're going to see. We got 2 games to what could be the end of the 2022 NFL season. If the Detroit Lions don't win out and get a little bit more help, okay, then Jameson Williams' season will end on January 8th, which is in about 10 days or so. That will be it for him. But he's in front of the media. You know, they're going to ask him about the tweet, the catches, and his feelings. Let's hear what Jameson has to say in front of the Lions media.
You're a competitor. I'm sure you want to get more touches and everything, but is this sort of a matter of, just, I guess, waiting for your time to come?
Yeah, I would say that. It's about patience. You can't rush everything. It's a plan to everything, so it's just patience,
What's the six?
You haven't worked very long with Jared, obviously, but he said just in the short time you spent with him on the field, you can see that you did that guy. When a veteran quarterback says that, give me my touches. Does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good coming from a guy like that. He has major respect in the NFL and had some great years under him. Former #1 pick, from a guy who's done a lot of things in this league. So coming from him and a guy who sees my talent and my ability, that sounds good.
Has there been anything in the NFL that's maybe caught you by surprise just from playing games, something that's tougher?
One more time.
Is there anything that's kind of caught you by surprise about playing in an actual game? Anything that's different than you might have thought?
Nah. It's a lot slower than college, I would say. Like, you get a chance to, like, really get out there and read a lot of things. That's pretty much the main thing. I would say it's slower.
Just the pace of the offense?
Yeah, the pace of the game is moves slower.
What do you learn from guys like DJ and Sam?
I learned a lot from guys like them, just watching them. I sat back and I was watching them since, like, fall camp, even before then, like how they train, how they do things like that. I just take certain things from that and add it to my game. That's kind of the player I am. I see something I like, I try to add that to my game. But I've seen a lot of things from DJ. We have a lot of things in common with the speed, how we run downfield and things like that. Saint, I like his game too, so I took a lot of things from his game. He has a real great game, real rounded game, and I like it for sure.
What's the overall experience been like for you so far this year? You got fans behind you. You're going into another home game. What's that look like for you?
It's been good. I'd say we had a good season so far. Hopefully we can win out and make it to the playoffs and show what we can do, really. But I would say the experience has been great to me. It's my first season in the NFL. Something I've been looking forward to my whole life, and it's just it's almost coming to an end this year. So it's been a great time.
Do you have any personal goals for the last 2 weeks? Maybe not statistically.
Nah, just wins. Just wins. Wins.
You
That's
know
it.
Justin Fields is on?
Yeah, we played together at O State.
You guys close?
Yeah, real close. He's my guy.
See him after the game?
Yeah, for sure.
How cool has it been to see what he's done this year? I think he's 197 yards away from setting the QB rushing record. Just kind of developing.
That's good. I've been watching him a lot. We play them 2 times a year, so I get to see what he do real often. I get to watch him whenever I can on TV after our games, and it's just real great seeing people out there build bonds with over the years of my college career and go up and do things we talked about in the dorms and in the places we stayed at practice, and like, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So it's just real great seeing that we was able to make those things happen, the things we talked about, and made them happen in the long run. We still got things we want to check off, but it's just a start for most of us,
Watching him, what makes him so difficult to stop? I mean, the guy's electric.
I feel like he's an athletic quarterback. You really don't get that from a lot of quarterbacks. So the mobility set on a lot of quarterbacks, that adds to his game a lot. So it makes him real hard to tackle when he gets out of the pocket and things like that. But his game is real rounded, so you can't focus on one thing because he got this too. So I like that.
Man, who is that playing ping pong, bro? Who? Come on, y'all. The brother's playing ping pong in the background. What are we doing? What are we doing? The ball was louder than J-Mo. What are we doing, y'all? Come on, guys. Oh, man, but I can see Jameson Williams. You can see he's starting to mature. Jameson Williams only 21 years old. No, his knee is fine, Woody. His knee is fine. I don't know where that came from. Well, I know where it came from, but I don't know where it came from. Jameson Williams is fine. Jameson Williams is fine. You can even see he's starting to get more comfortable. You know, you don't really get interviewed like that at college, like media availability 3 or 4 times a week. But Jameson Williams, man, he you can see that he's excited. He wants the ball. He wants the ball. He wants to have the ball. He wants the, you know what my favorite part of that whole interview? Outside of the dudes playing ping pong. Come on, guys. Oh my goodness. My favorite part of that video was they said, do you have any kind of things you want to achieve at the end of the season in these last 2 games? He said wins. W-I-N-S. Wins. Wins. That is a team player. That is a team player. He didn't say, maybe another touchdown. Let me get a 100-yard game. He didn't even say, let me get another catch. He said wins. Meaning, as long as we get the dubs, that's all that matters. He even mentioned playoffs. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Lions Mania says, I want to see him with no limitations and no handcuffs on him. Do you think they're reserving him for Green Bay, for the Green Bay game? Possibly. Well, you know what, Lions Mania? I saw an article yesterday about Jared Goff, and Jared Goff said he's not going to force anything to Jameson Williams. He's not going to force. He's going to get it to the open man. He's going to get it to the best receiver for that play, that position. And I thought that was very smart of Jared Goff. But he still only played 11 snaps, and I think that falls on Ben Johnson. There's no doubt in my mind that they got something schemed up for Jameson Williams. What I would like to see more. Can we get Jameson a slant route? Can we get Jameson a slant route? Because we know he can get that thing and go to the house. It seems to be one play. It seems to be like when he's in, Ben Johnson, when it's coming to him, it's a one-trick pony. I would like to see, I know they tried a screen pass with him in one of the games. I think I remember that. But I would like to see him utilize more. End arounds. I mean, look, even punt returns. Even a punt return. If he's capable of doing it, he want to do it. They think he's best suited for him. Let's get Jameson out there, man. Let's get Jameson Williams out there. Because the kid got talent, and we have to find it. We have to utilize it. But you can see his growth. You can see it in the interviews, him growing. He's still a young cat. Was just able to get his first taste of the bubbly. So he young. He young. He got a lot of growth in the NFL. And that's going to come 100%. We got to give him the ball. We have to get him the ball. And I think if we have any chance, my honest opinion, of going to the playoffs, winning a playoff game, he's got to be involved. He's got to be involved. Vision, you better be glad I don't have no coffee. Said instead of playing ping pong, they should learn to tackle. That, my friend, was a mic drop.